The harvest season draws near, but for many farming communities, it also signals the return of an ongoing challenge. Wild boars often appear at this time, silently moving into the fields and causing significant losses by trampling and consuming crops. The traces they leave behind stand as clear evidence of the damage they inflict on local agriculture. To protect the fields and ensure the livelihood of farming families, organized teams are often called upon to manage the growing population of these animals. At dawn, helicopters are deployed to survey the land, scanning for herds that could threaten the season's yield. The sound of the engines frequently startles the animals, sending them into sudden movement across the landscape. From above, the crews coordinate their efforts with precision. The aerial view allows them to track the herds and prevent the animals from dispersing further into croplands. In several areas, quick action helps to subdue groups that had already begun to spread into vulnerable fields. Each successful intervention secures another patch of farmland, reducing the risk of extensive damage. The task is not simple. Wild boars are intelligent and quick to react, often seeking cover in dense vegetation or attempting to scatter when they detect danger. Yet, with careful coordination between air crews and ground teams, the situation can be contained. In moments where the animals attempt to flee into thick brush, well-timed maneuvers and precise efforts ensure that they are intercepted before further harm is done. The operation continues across different sections of land. On hillside terrain, teams advance cautiously, aware of the animals' unpredictable movements. Occasionally, wild boars dart from cover in sudden attempts to escape, but the teams remain prepared. Each swift response brings a measure of stability back to the land. By the end of the day, a significant number of threats to the fields are neutralized. The efforts highlight the scale of the challenge. Wild boars are capable of tearing through soil and destroying crops, leading to millions of dollars in losses each year. For this reason, management efforts remain essential, particularly during harvest season. Through aerial support, ground coordination, and precise action, farming areas are safeguarded. These measures not only protect the crops, but also ensure that the hard work of local communities is preserved. The scenes resemble a battlefield in intensity, with calculated movements and constant vigilance. Yet the ultimate goal remains clear: to secure the harvest and maintain balance between human activity and the presence of these powerful animals. Wild boars are considered one of the most destructive agricultural pests across many regions. Farmers often face serious challenges, as these animals can devastate fields in a very short time. To control their impact, organized teams are sometimes deployed, working with precision and careful planning. In one operation, members moved swiftly into position around a neighboring field. Within only 10 minutes, a group of wild boars appeared from the eastern direction and began disturbing the land. The largest animal was quickly targeted, and a precise shot brought it down. The rest of the group managed to retreat into the dense vegetation, escaping immediate control. Communication tools allowed the team to coordinate efficiently. Soon after, another animal emerged near one of the ambush positions. With a clean and accurate shot, the threat was neutralized, and for the time being, the field was safe. Elsewhere, in the fields of Lower Saxony, another coordinated effort was underway. Teams worked quietly in tall grass near cornfields, as these crops are often the main targets. When a boar attempted to enter the corn rows, a single precise shot stopped the damage before it began. Hunting dogs also played a crucial role, their barking signaling the presence of another animal hiding in the thicket. Guided by this, the team quickly moved into position. A decisive shot ended the advance of the intruder, preventing further losses for the farmers. Such operations often begin before dawn. In one case, the work started as early as 4 o'clock in the morning, long before the city was awake. At that time, wild boars moved actively through the forests and agricultural lands. By carefully tracking their movements, teams were able to intercept them near the forest edge, preventing further destruction of crops. Precision and patience were key. Every action taken had the goal of protecting fields and ensuring harvests remained intact. While some animals attempted to escape at high speed, experience and timing allowed the teams to stop them before significant damage occurred. In more open plains, the work became even more challenging. Here, boars were harder to detect, often using the terrain to their advantage. Elevated watchtowers allowed observers to track movements across large areas. When an animal appeared, a single accurate shot was enough to neutralize the danger without unnecessary repetition. In many cases, trained dogs helped drive the animals from dense cover. Once they emerged into open ground, coordinated teamwork ensured the operation was completed smoothly. These measures combined not only highlight the destructive potential of wild boars, but also show the organized efforts required to protect farmland. The wild boar searched for a place to hide, but its attempted refuge became its final resting spot. Under the intense heat of the midday sun, it exerted every ounce of energy to escape a relentless pack of hunting dogs. The dogs' barking intensified, signaling that the animal was heading directly into a controlled trap. A single, well-placed shot was enough to stop the chase and secure the field. In a rural region of Turkey, villagers had been facing persistent problems with wild boars for the past 2 weeks. The animals damaged crops and even attacked livestock at night. Despite various traditional deterrent methods, these measures had failed to stop the destruction. To address the situation, a hunting team coordinated with local residents to manage the threat. The first ambush of the day began with careful positioning. Soon, dark shapes emerged from the distance. Startled, the boars bolted through the underbrush, attempting to escape. Precision shots brought the initial targets down, effectively reducing the threat to the farmland. Following the first series of successes, the hunting team remained in constant motion, continuously adjusting their positions as the wild boar herd moved unpredictably across the uneven, rugged terrain. Every step required vigilance. The animals darted between rocky outcrops, dense thickets, and patches of underbrush, testing the hunter's reflexes and patience. Long-range shots demanded not only careful focus, but also perfect timing, as even the slightest miscalculation could allow the powerful animals to escape. Through meticulous coordination and strategic communication, the team managed to neutralize several boars in rapid succession. Each shot a testament to both skill and teamwork. As the hunt pressed on, more wild boars emerged from hidden pockets within the forest. Some initial shots missed their mark, the animals' speed and unpredictability making them difficult targets. Yet the hunters' careful positioning and coordinated maneuvers allowed others in the team to intercept and secure the fleeing boars, ensuring that no animal slipped through the perimeter. Throughout the pursuit, specially trained hunting dogs played a crucial role, their keen noses and vigilant eyes alerting the team to boars attempting to conceal themselves in dense foliage or squeeze through narrow gaps in the terrain. The dogs' persistent guidance proved indispensable in tracking and flushing out even the most elusive animals. Despite challenging conditions, including shifting winds that carried scents unpredictably, rocky trails that tested every step, and sudden changes in elevation, the hunters pressed onward with unwavering focus. Moving toward higher ground, they gained vantage points along the slopes, from which they could observe entire herds charging downhill. The elevated perspective allowed them to anticipate movements and deploy strategically, blocking escape routes and funneling the animals into controlled zones. As the boars left the safety of tree cover, the hunters executed careful, coordinated actions that effectively curtailed their destructive runs, protecting the farmland below and maintaining control over the increasingly aggressive herd. By combining patience, precision, and tactical teamwork, the hunting team turned a chaotic pursuit into a methodical operation, ensuring that each action was calculated, efficient, and ultimately successful. Every successful interception not only reduced the immediate threat, but also demonstrated the crucial balance of skill, strategy, and adaptability necessary to manage such powerful and unpredictable wildlife.